Let's begin with an update from Mpumalanga, where ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa has been engaging with the community members on issues affecting them. This is part of the party's drive to renew its social compact with residents ahead of the 2024 general elections. Mweli Masilela is tracking the story for us and joins me now live from Delmas. Mweli, thank you so much for joining us and good afternoon. Now, the president was on a cleaning campaign earlier on, closing off some potholes, but he did address the residents of Delmas. Can you give us an update on what was said?
Yes, Katlego, the president has just wrapped up the second activity in the program that was meant to take place today. We know that indeed he started with the cleaning exercise in the very same township of Botleng here in Delmas, and then just some moments ago he was busy leading the campaign to patch some potholes in this area. But I can tell you, Katlego, that the people on the ground are saying that, well, they can see and they are happy that the president is on the ground, but there are long-standing issues, especially in local governments, that are not being addressed. They are complaining about the issue of the lack of clean drinking water, saying that this municipality, Victor Kanye municipality, isn't doing enough to ensure that they've got enough clean drinking water. And then they've also raised the issue of RDP houses, speaking to elderly people here who are saying that, well, there are houses that are being built in the community. They are supposed to benefit those who qualify, but at the end of the day, there are some people who end up benefiting from those houses when they are not even supposed to get those houses. In fact, they are saying that some officials at the municipality, they sell these houses to people who can even afford to buy houses. But looking on the side of the president, he did respond that this very same campaign is meant to ensure that members of the ruling party, especially those deployed in government, do deliver basic services as expected, and they keep in touch with the communities, because what happens most of the time, you find that people complain that they don't get updates, especially from local or councillors. So those are some of the things that this Letsema campaign aims to address. And then on some issues, Katlego, relating to the impeachment process, the president being asked if he's worried that he might be losing the position going to conference as the president of the ANC because of that cloud hanging over his head, the issue of the Palapala robbery. Then he's saying that he's serving at the behest of the party. He didn't deploy himself. He will always be available for the party and make sure that he adheres to all the processes that are currently underway. But we know that some people, especially opposition parties, have been saying that the president is avoiding to answer these questions directly. In fact, that's what we saw in Parliament, and the president's response has always been that he will allow due processes to take place. So basically, I think those are some of the things that we heard from the president as he addressed the media here after the two activities that took place from early in the morning.
Now, Mweli, from the sense that you're getting from the community in Delmas, is the president's presence there giving them some sort of hope with regards to some of these issues that they could be resolved in the near future?
Yes, I can tell you that there's different views when it comes to that. There are some community members who are saying that the fact that the president's here, they now have a glimmer of hope that some of those long-standing issues will be addressed. And one issue that was also raised by community members, Katlego, that I left out, is the issue of unemployment. The biggest concern from the side of the community is that there's quite a lot of mining houses operating in this area and many other surrounding areas. But you find that when you look into the issue of youth unemployment, there's a lot of people that are unemployed here, not only here in the Victor Kanye local municipality. This is a problem, Katlego, that you find in other municipalities such as Likwa. I mean, just a few weeks ago there was a march there by community members marching to the Tutuga power station. Community members saying that they had hope that if the fact that there's this power station in their community, they will be getting those business and job opportunities. But according to them, That is not happening. Instead, they are blaming managers of that power station, for example, that they are only concerned about themselves. They are about self-enrichment. So those are some of the issues that community members raised here, to say that the president must ensure that they are looked into. Of course, it can't be the president alone. There was the provincial leadership of the ANC here, the chairperson Mandan Lovu, as well as the premier of the province, Refilio Mtsweni-Tsipane. So some of those things are not necessarily expected to be attended to by the president, Katlego, but some of the leaders of the province.
All right, that's our reporter Mweli Masilela out in Delmas and in Mpumalanga, giving us an update of the Litsima campaign where President Cyril Ramaphosa is there with the community. Thank you so much for that.